This is the back, and this is the front. So find your. So that's the back there. So that's the front. So you gotta talk into that. Yeah.
Okay. And like on the top or just straight?
We'll talk into it. You're gonna hear it because you'll hear yourself.
Okay. I hear
it.
Yeah.
So if you go over here, you'll be like, if you go over here,
that's blessed.
Start it up.
Do it, man.
All right.
We're going.
We're here for another episode of Pros and Conquerors, the bad boys of history. And today they don't get any more bad boy than our boy, the Mahatma Gandhi, all the way from India. Oh my gosh. So without looking into him at all, like the only thing I knew about Gandhi, and I'll ask you guys what you thought of him without much knowledge either, but I just knew guy did a hunger strike, got India away from Britain. Good for him, you know what I mean? I didn't know all this deep, dark history of Gandhi, but man, it runs deep. I'm here with my co-host Colin Cummings, and our first guest
was poppin'.
We had to bring a Sikh man on for this one, because I seen one of the protests. What we do on this show, we talk about people trying to tear down statues. There's statues being torn down of Gandhi in Africa. There's protests of one in California, and there's a big Punjabi Sikh community. Basically, it's like the Brampton of California over there.
Yeah,
and they're holding signs saying Gandhi is the Hitler of India, and I was like, holy
what the fuck? I didn't know that. That's fucking crazy.
That's why I'm like, yo, we need to get a Sikh guest on. I guess you don't feel that strongly about him, but welcome to the show, Jesse Singh.
What's poppin'? Thank you for having me, man.
Yeah, man. Colin, say what's up too. You never even said hi.
I know. I didn't. I realized as
our resident
talking,
black on the podcast. Because it's not all black and white. We find the gray here. Statues.
Exactly.
Pros and Conquerors, the bad boys of history.
He has some lit ad libs though.
Yeah, that's my
yeah, man. So what was your guys? Okay, Colin. So you
loving,
compassionate. That's what you thought of God.
Caring, a saint, a man who took care of people. Like that's all you knew about Gandhi. Coming up,
essentially, yeah. I think I had the same fucking sentiments, to be honest.
Non-violent.
Yeah.
Just found a way to beat an army by being not violent.
I know he was on money. His face was on money and shit.
Oh yeah,
in India. He's on? I don't know. He's on some rupees though.
Oh shit.
Yeah. yeah.
That's some serious shit. But I had him in the same line as Martin Luther King. I thought he was.
Essentially, I thought he was like the India's Martin Luther King.
Yeah. Not only did he do a lot for India, he did inspire the non-violent movements. Like Martin Luther King was inspired by Gandhi, and so was Nelson Mandela. Both of them attribute influence to Gandhi, and they both bigged him up.
Really?
Yeah, man. So Gandhi, at his very plain level, is they consider him the father of India because he got the independence from Britain. So same way America views Abraham Lincoln, George Washington, all these guys that they got us a country, but then you look back and you're like, but wait a minute, were they good people? That's how, the more you look into Gandhi, it's the same kind of thing. It's yes, he got the independence. Yes, they couldn't have done it without him, but look at the fucking the skeletons in the closet too. Oh,
so
absolutely.
So that means he's their John A. McDonald.
He is their John A. McDonald.
Oh no!
But here's and he is well, not like Christopher Columbus, but. So that was our first two episodes were on Christopher Columbus and John A. McDonald.
Yeah.
And both times, I would say we weren't too much about tear down the statue, but I'll say for Gandhi, there's an interesting case for at least the statues in Africa. They really have no business being in Africa. I could understand if you have statues of him in India or I don't know why they have them in fucking California and shit.
I didn't even know they had statues of the man in Africa.
Yeah, no.
What the fuck?
So they already they had one in Ghana. They tore it down already.
In Ghana?
Yeah.
That's so wild.
Yeah, and then in South Africa, it's been vandalized and stuff, but it hasn't been torn down yet. But then they have it in California, and here's one of the most offensive places they have one. They have one in the Human Rights Museum to welcome you in BC. So one of my friends, I talked to a Punjabi girl before we did this episode because she's a smart girl. I wanted her opinion on this stuff.
Yeah, and
she's like, I went to that museum in BC, the Human Rights Museum, and to have Gandhi welcome me there was fucking disgusting to her because he's no
holy shit.
Gandhi, we're gonna get into it as we go, but when I first asked Jesse, I'm like, what do you think about him? He said, well, he's definitely on some perverted shit, and that's one of the main bad points about it. But the other thing is racism, man. This guy's. You think about being welcome to the Human Rights Museum, and this is a guy that was looking at black people as savages, like animals when he was in Africa, straight up. yeah, he wanted equality for Indians to the white man. Like he straight up said Indians are come from the same stock as the Aryan race, so we should be treated that way. But he's like, black people, yo, yeah, you are less than.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
And
he made that very explicit too, which was crazy to me.
Gandhi,
That's why I was surprised you said Mandela was influenced by the man.
Okay,
because like I don't know if that shit was like public information or not, but
I was gonna save this for later. But it is like a crazy good quote that Nelson Mandela looked back on what Gandhi did and how he basically fought back against oppression from the British. But yes, he was mean to black people, and honestly, racism within his own country, he was really racist towards Punjabi Sikhs and fucking Muslims.
That's crazy.
He was really down on that. So for a guy that's like all about equal rights, he was really like. In India, he was like, yeah, equal but separate. He's like, I want equality, but at the same time, I want the Muslims over there, and I want the Sikhs to either say that they're Hindu or fuck off, pretty much. You know what I mean? That was like his attitude towards them was like, you guys, Sikhs isn't even a real religion. He's like, if you just accept that you're Hindu, pretty much. Like he would mock them about like their carrying the sword?
The kirpan.
The kirpan. He would say like he would mock that and like all just all their customs. So it was very disrespectful towards that. But okay, so Nelson Mandela, looking back on Gandhi, he said, and this is the quote that I said is gonna apply to like us looking at everyone on Pros and Conquerors, because he says, Gandhi must be forgiven and judged in context of time and circumstances.
Wow.
That's what Mandela said.
That's what Nelson Mandela said about him. And that's a guy that Nelson Mandela, obviously big about the apartheid in South Africa. He did his own work there. And that's where Gandhi was doing dirt towards black people, fucking in South Africa. He lived there for whatever 20 years, and he was not kind to black people. He was very like on the side of accept us Indians. We're not like those black people. It wasn't like we're all humans. It's like we're not black. Stop looking at us like black guys. Because when Indians were first in South Africa, they viewed Indians, Africans, and Arabs. They viewed them all as like less than white.
Subhuman.
Yeah, man. So
wow, say that quote again.
Gandhi must be forgiven and judged in the context of time and circumstances. So he's saying the time and circumstances, like that's how he was at. He was trying to get the Indians to rise above, to be equal with white. He couldn't worry about the black people at that time. I guess that's what he was trying to say. You know what I mean?
Yo, I think I understand the context of what you're saying, but to me, it's like you also can't ignore that someone that holds that position and that much fucking power, you should be at least like mentally capable of knowing what the fuck it is that you truly want. You can't be preaching one thing and not practicing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like I definitely get it. Like he's saying just sympathize with like where the man's coming from and why his ideology was the way he was. I understand that point, but like also do what the fuck it is you're saying. Like you can't be saying the same. Like his most fucking famous quote is be the change you want to see. So if you're
that's him.
He said that. So like if you're preaching this, fam, if you're preaching this shit, then how the fuck you not gonna like check your own biases?
Holy shit! I didn't.
You know what I mean? You can't be doing that,
and
bro.
you're Indian, right?
Yeah.
And Indians are they're obviously black. Listen to this guy. This guy sounds blacker than I do. The fuck?
Coincidentally, Gandhi tried to make Punjabis or Sikhs the blacks of India.
Oh, that's how okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. I feel it.
Basically, Gandhi viewed, he's like, Muslims, you guys go to Pakistan, get out of India, you're not even Indian. And then Sikhs, he's like, you guys are the blacks of India. And unless you accept you're Hindu, you're seen as like less than like a savage. Like you're not a full practicing Indian.
And that's crazy because that's the warrior part of like that whole place.
Our religion was derived from them.
Like, that's what he said. He's like,
but it's like we're not. It wasn't like it was like in a situation to basically because there was a huge moment in time where Hindus were being oppressed, and Sikhism started to basically protect the individual self, to say that like, yo, you're allowed to practice whatever religion you want, and no one should be able to like hinder your values by force. So that's where that whole warrior aspect came in, to fight against like whatever is like Muslim oppressors and whatever that like that was prevalent at that time. So like to say that we're the fucking same is like, yo, we helped you be like stay there.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like
them not get genocided pretty much.
And I was like, yo, that to me, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
But I didn't even know that.
Yeah, man. He and a lot of the strikes he did, a lot of the things he did to get India from the British, like when you look at it back in that context, like a lot of Muslims and Sikh people will look at it and be like, yo, Gandhi didn't do that for India. He did that for Hindus. Like all the deals he made, all the when he was negotiating for the country, like it was all about like, let's make sure the Hindus are good. Fucking
yeah.
Because when where they got separated, Pakistan, apparently a lot of Punjabis were living in that side of Pakistan. They all got uprooted, and then Muslims on that side of the border in India, they all got uprooted, and they had to cross each other on the way through, and that's where there was like a lot of violence about fighting over land and shit. So he pretty much set up like the Hindus were good over there, and then if you had to fight, and you pretty much had to fight for your home over here, where it was like, and hundreds of thousands of people died from getting uprooted, losing their home, and then fighting, killing. Wow. It was a bad time.
Yeah.
Jeez.
But yo, to me, like I always cause before I knew any of this shit, like I always respected his philosophy on things, like the whole non-violent and like being able to like basically, yeah, like the whole non-violent, patient, compassionate thing that Colin was talking about. You know what I mean? But I think with any leader, like political, spiritual, whatever the case is that we put the fucking person on a pedestal and we idolize them. And that makes us take away from the fact that, yo, this is a human being that can still fuck up.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
They're
so I think it's like, yeah.
But yeah, out of the first 3 people we've done, like Gandhi's the first one that's like celebrated for being a good guy.
Yeah, yeah.
The other guys celebrated for, discovering America, like conquering America. Johnny McDonald fucking wheeling and dealing, getting Canada. But
like the
Gandhi's celebrated for... He's welcoming you at the Human Rights Museum in BC. That's the kind of guy he's looked back on, and it's that's why I'm like, this is the first time I feel like we can make a case for like, I'm not saying tear down every Gandhi statue, but I'm saying he shouldn't be the guy welcoming you at the Human Rights Museum. That's for damn sure.
I definitely think there should be like some sort of conversation around like why he's put in this position as well. Do you know what I mean? Because like, yo, there's a lot of people that don't even know about Shahid Bhagat Singh, who was also like a political freedom fighter during the same time as Gandhi.
Okay.
And he's basically like, for like lack of a better comparison, he was basically like the Malcolm X of what, like if you were to compare them, Gandhi was like MLK, and then Bhagat Singh would be like Malcolm X. Like he was the dude that said like, yo, I'm all about peaceful protesting and I want like to see the world move in a better direction, but if you slap me, I'm slapping you the fuck back. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he died at 24, but like, and he got hung. But like before he got hung, the man was like on the stage and shit, and he kissed the rope because he's like, yo, like at least if I died, like knowing that I fought for something that I cared about, it doesn't like it's fine. You know what I mean? But like his whole stance was just that he wanted to push the British out rather than make fucking amends with them. Do you know what I mean? He was like, nah, like this is our land. You know what I mean?
Say his name again.
Shahid Bhagat Singh. So he was a Sikh, but then in the middle of his like journey, I guess, he actually let go of religion and the whole idea of God. Like he was just like, you know what I mean? And then he kind of stayed in his own realm, but he practiced what he was preaching. Yeah. But you don't hear about the man. So to me, it was weird because it's like, why is there so much spotlight on this guy? But then there was another person who was basically fighting for the same thing, but like no one really speaks about it.
And I'll tell you why. It's because white Western culture embraced Gandhi, and that's why. Because from what I'm hearing, like from all the Indian people I talk to, a lot of people have mixed emotions about Gandhi.
True.
And who celebrates Gandhi? A bunch of white people, a bunch of Western culture.
Yeah.
Ben
100%.
Kingsley playing him in a movie, like fucking all of the like what the Western civilization made Gandhi the hero of India more than India made Gandhi the hero of India.
That's facts.
Is that real?
That's what it appears to me.
No, that dude played him in the movie.
Ben Kingsley played Gandhi in Gandhi. Yeah.
Oh, I've never seen Gandhi.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Really?
Oh, fuck.
But they do the same thing with Martin Luther King, right? The ones that were more about peace, I guess.
Yeah.
They tend to gravitate towards.
But I feel like Martin Luther King is a hero to black people. No.
Kind of.
Ooh.
It's more like
story for another day.
It's more like Malcolm. It's more like Malcolm X.
Yeah.
Because Malcolm X was more about like ownership and watching out for the white liberal and watching out for people who are acting like they're your friends. And
see,
and then Martin Luther King, a lot of people don't know, he started converting towards what Malcolm X was about near the end. His actual last speech, what he ends saying is, we should go to Washington and get our checks because they're owed money. Then people don't talk about that. That was the actual last thing he said before he got killed. And that speech is what got him taken out. Because he started realizing, and Malcolm X started realizing, oh, there's white Muslims, there's this Muslim, like we can all come together. We don't have to just be black. That's why it's speculated that somebody else, it wasn't quite the white man that murdered him. Somebody else murdered him.
Who did they say murdered him?
People who didn't want the whole inclusive Muslim type of thing.
Didn't they say it was the 5% nation? Yeah. That's wild. No,
we'll do a Martin Luther King. We have to do a Martin.
Yeah.
We'll definitely do a Martin Luther King episode.
But see, even that was crazy to me, because like I remember going to school and not even learning about Malcolm. All we knew was that like the man was just different. He was opposed to what MLK was saying. That's the only thing I knew, and it was like, but like what really made him radical? And then when I actually started researching, reading the man's book, it was like you like he. At the end of it, like you were saying, he basically wanted the same thing. He just understood that the way to get there was different than it was in like America or the Western world. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
It was more like, not cutting things off, but like really being like,
you had to establish like your own.
The same way you see like the Indian community does it, the Asian community does it. He wanted the black people to do the same kind of thing. Yeah. A black owner of the community, of the convenience store, instead of an Asian person. So your money stays within. And
and that's fucking Punjabis everywhere they go in the world, successful community in England, fucking in Canada, like they all come, they link up, they fucking start companies, and they help each other out. But in actual India, they got set back like hardcore because of Gandhi. He really fucked them over.
That's weird, man.
Yeah, that's I didn't know any of that, man. I don't know he was fucking like shitting on Punjabis like that.
Yeah, I had no idea.
I knew he still wanted the caste system, which is fucked. Like,
so the thing I saw when I was looking into that, it was like he was kind of against the caste, but he was like, but everyone should be set. He's like, but at the same time, he wanted people to be separate. He's like, oh yeah, the caste should be equal, but they should still be separate. So like, okay, what are you really talking about?
Yeah.
Like the caste should be like.
So when I was looking at the pyramid, he was the third one down from the top.
Oh, so he wasn't Brahmin.
He wasn't the top one.
Oh, okay.
So that's why people say he wanted caste to be. He didn't want the caste system, but he still wanted everything to be separate. But then there was a big one, the untouchables.
Yeah, that was like the bottom.
And that's the one that he pretty much tried to like eliminate that.
Oh,
or whatever.
Holy shit, bro.
Like he wanted to like push those guys aside,
and I think that was a lot of Punjabis. No,
I don't know. I don't know.
No,
the caste system.
Expert, but
the caste system is mostly geared toward like Hindu. Like the Punjabis don't really believe in that, but like I'm assuming that if he already had that ingrained in him, that he would just categorize Punjabis as that. Do you know what I mean? Even if they didn't follow it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's wild, though. But like even that, bro, like I was like fucking listening to like, cause another huge thing that he did was just that like he would live, what is that? What is the word? Like just very minusculely, like he would just like minimal, like the minimalist lifestyle. You know what I mean? And then how he would like live in poverty to fucking show like solidarity with other poor people. But it was like, to me, you don't really have to fucking do that. Like if you have a place of privilege, then learn how to use that privilege to benefit others. Don't break your leg to like stand with other people who have one fucking leg, because that's not gonna help nobody.
True.
You know what I mean? Like and there was this dude like I was talking about this earlier, like this dude named Osho who like I listened to, like even him, like I don't like follow him, like I don't follow him as a person. I listen to like I definitely like resonate with some of the things that he talks about. But even he was telling stories about like how he would say these things about like how he wants to like stand in solidarity and poverty and all of these things, but like he would go on a fucking train and he would be the only man in the train. And it's like, whereas other like people would be the 80-90 people will be in this one compartment. Yeah.
But this is what Gandhi would do.
This is what Gandhi would do.
He would be on just like, that's crazy though.
And then that other shit I told you about him fucking butt naked sleeping with his niece.
Okay, well, let's get to that. There's some more. But
I think I heard
this and the thing is, I tried to research it just to see if it was like a rumor or fake, but not. Like this is real shit.
It's real. World leaders, man, they just like sleeping with kids or something. I don't get it. But okay, so the pervert stuff. Yeah, let's get into the pervert stuff. I mean, when I heard an Indian man in the 1940s was perverted and misogynistic and racist, I said, hold on a second, what? An Indian man? I can't even imagine that.
Yo,
right, guys?
Not to my knowledge. Every Indian dude I know is a stand-up dude.
Gandhi might have been the original send boobs and vagine guy. He used to get nudes from girls that worked for him. They said they discovered because to test his
celibacy. That's what he used to say.
Not only sleep in bed naked with them, but he would get pictures of them naked and just to have on him, just because he wants to look at it to be like, I'm not gonna come to this.
Yeah, so he would sleep butt naked next to his niece, and he would say it's because he's trying to test his celibacy.
There was
but like, what if he failed the test though?
All accounts are he didn't actually ever fuck anyone. From all accounts,
he fucked no one.
Like, no, when he was doing
at like 30, at 38, he vowed to like go celibate.
When he went celibate, he didn't fuck his wife. He had a really funny quote about his wife though.
He called her a cow or some shit.
Yeah,
no?
I simply cannot bear to look at Ba's face. The expression is often like that of the face of a meek cow, and gives one the feeling as a cow occasionally does. That in her own dumb manner, she's saying something.
Yo, what the fuck?
And then he's like,
bro, I'm supposed to be the side of this that's supposed to speak up for Gandhi. I don't know what the fuck to do right now. This is
so
crazy.
That's what he said about his own wife. And then he's like, yeah, I could not fuck that. And now he's like, but that's too easy. Wow. Give me some naked ladies to sleep in bed
then,
with me.
You know what's crazy? People try to defend that quote and say, oh, like, but what he meant to say was that because the cow is sacred in like Indian culture and Hinduism, like it's like the mother cow. And I'm like, nah, bro. He's just saying she's a fat teddy bitch.
Apparently
like, that's what the man's trying to say,
real
bro.
Disrespectful. And when before his vow of celibacy, apparently he did fuck other girls. He didn't just like that. That's what people say. But after the celibacy, apparently he was celibate. Like, man, the guy went on a hunger strike. I believe he has self-control. I can believe that he slept in bed naked with a girl and didn't fuck her.
Yo, I get that, but like there's a huge fucking difference between going like restricting yourself from a certain type of pleasure but still wanting it.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? That's to me, that's not self-control. Self-control is like learning that like how to let go of the fucking urge. If you still have the urge, that's not, you're not really doing anything. You're just punishing yourself.
True.
For the sake of like saying, oh, I'm celibate.
Well, his thing was, what was it? He said that he believed that you can get more power by preserving your vital fluid, aka cum.
Yeah.
So
definitely.
A lot of people, like a lot of spiritual gurus will tell you that shit.
Blue balls.
Yeah.
So he just thought blue balls make you a stronger man. He's like, I'm not feeling that horny. Let me get a naked girl to sleep next to me, so I can like really get my balls nice and ripe, and then not do anything about it.
Holy fuck!
This is one of the like fucked up things is like, yeah, young girls too, and his grand niece. He was 77, she was 17 years old, and people found a letter that he wrote her saying that the Muslims might kill us all. We should sleep in bed together naked to test our purity.
Nah, he fucked her.
Which I think is still a good pickup line to this day. You know what I mean? The Muslims might kill us all. Let's get naked and sleep together.
You could say that today.
You could definitely say that today. The right girl. I'm going to try out on Tinder with a girl that looks like she might be down.
Just put that in your bio.
Yeah. The Muslims might kill us all. Let's get in bed together and sleep naked. Gandhi. He really said that shit. That's not a bad one, eh? But no, Muslim girls are beautiful. I don't want to turn any of them away.
That's crazy, man. That's nuts.
But yeah.
That's too much. Why'd it have to be his niece too?
I don't know, because she was hotter than his wife, man. She didn't look like a cow.
Yeah, she didn't look like a cow.
And
the man, yo, I didn't even know he said that about her. But there was some other shit I read too about how she was sick and she had to go get penicillin or something from the hospital. And he said like, nah, we're not gonna use any of their like
alien medicine.
And then she died.
His wife.
He got the same sickness, and he took the fucking medication.
He pretty much let his wife die. I read that too.
Yeah.
He is responsible for his wife's death.
Tear down every Gandhi statue in the world. I don't care if it's in India. I don't care if it's in his house.
When he said that, she was looking at him with the look on a cow's face. That's like she's trying to say something. It's like, yeah, give me medicine, please.
And he was like,
nope.
Moo. He's like, medicine on a cow? The fuck?
Yeah. It's wild, man.
It's crazy that he does that too, because like the same guy I was talking about, Bhagat Singh, apparently he could have saved him from getting hung. Like I read some shit about that. But
the British hung him?
Yeah, the British hung him. So he
Wait.
could have just fucking said something.
Wait, Gandhi could have helped
Gandhi
him?
could have helped
Yeah.
him.
All things that everything you can find that Gandhi did good for India was for Hindus.
Cause he had
it was never in
ties.
favor
You know what I
for-
mean? To like the British, but he was basically in fucking arms with them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It wasn't like he was against them. He was like hand holding and shit.
Yeah, they have
That's-
statues of Gandhi in England. Like, even though at the time, Winston Churchill hated Gandhi. He thought he was a savage, like walking around in a cloak and stuff. But yeah, he definitely has respect in England.
Yeah.
Jesus,
Yeah,
man.
Like I definitely I won't discredit him for everything. I think he did play a huge role in like creating like some sort of independence. But like all of this shit is like, yo, you can't just overlook it. Like you can't put this man on a pedestal of like he was the fucking savior of India because then you're taking away from everybody else who actually put forth an effort. You know, why the fuck is he singled out? And a man's out here like calling his wife like a cow and shit and sleeping butt ass naked next to his picnic. Like that makes no fucking sense.
And the thing about sleeping naked, like I said, apparently like all the people I work from say like nobody actually did anything sexual, but a lot of people that were working for him started quitting because they're like, it is pretty weird. Like what you're doing is mad
Yeah,
weird
bro.
right now,
It doesn't matter.
Like, I don't care if you're not fucking her. Like you're sleeping in bed naked to this young girl. You're making her feel uncomfortable. Like
all it's gonna take is for her to back up a little bit, and like if she grazed his piece, he would have done something.
You think?
I think so,
Bro,
but he was
hit
old
it.
as fuck. He can't do nothing.
He hit it.
I know.
Are you crazy? He hit it. For sure.
For a man preserving his vitalness, he never looked that vital to me.
Yeah.
He looked like he was pretty weak. You know what I mean?
Where's this great niece? Where is she today?
She's the one that said it. She wrote a book and she talked about like I think was it the niece that saw him die or saw him get shot? Was it that one?
It might have been. It was
'Cause-
someone close to him.
Yeah,
honestly.
because there was someone close to him that was there when he got shot in the chest and the abdomen, and she wrote books about it. But she also wrote about him doing that. But I don't know what the fuck she said about it. Like I just know that she wrote about it. Like that's how I knew it was real because she wrote a book and mentioned that.
Oh, I gotta reset the cameras. I'm fucking shocked.
Rights thing. The guy wasn't.
That's why
on
I
top
didn't
of
know
human
about
ri-
that, man.
Yeah,
That's
and
wild.
okay, so there's some other wild facts about Gandhi. One thing I see is he's very misogynistic. I was like, oh really? He was misogynistic.
Okay.
In India?
Gandhi right now.
In India?
Gandhi's
You could be
right.
misogynistic.
He's
in
looking
India?
down on us right now like these niggas. What the fuck?
Yeah, or up on us. Who
Yeah,
knows?
or looking up.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh yeah.
Check, this is the quote when Colin was here setting up the cameras and stuff. I was just doing a little research and I read this quote and I was like, wow. And he's like,
This way. Damn.
yeah. So he said he believed menstruation was a manifestation of the distortion of a woman's soul by her sexuality.
Wow.
He argued that women should be responsible for sexual assaults carried on them.
Whoa.
Yeah, he's the first. She asked for it.
They should be responsible
Yeah,
for the
and then,
sexual
and then he's
assaults.
inviting fucking young girls into his bed to sleep naked. Like, is it going to be her fault if you fuck her, Gandhi?
Yeah.
Or whose fault is that when you're
Yeah,
trying to preserve your vitality? Get the fuck out of here, Gandhi.
What was his? Okay, wait. Does
He said fathers are justified in killing daughters that have been sexually assaulted in order to preserve their family honor. He was about that, and he labeled women who use contraceptives as whores.
God, he's a wild boy. He's like, yo, what kind of horror you think?
Two of his female followers that were being harassed by perpetrators, I guess, like sexually assaulted. He cut their hair off just to show like, yo, these women have been
what the fuck?
these women have been
bro?
touched. Yeah, man. So Gandhi, yo, what the hell, man?
Yo,
See that shit? I didn't
did
know
not
either.
know.
I'm learning a lot right now, bro.
Gandhi has
Gandhi.
some skeletons in his closet, man. And a lot
Or
of people
pictures
say,
of young girls.
later. Yeah. And aside from that, like it's back to the
man.
racism thing. A lot of people say, oh, later in life he
Changed his
he
ways.
changed his ways, but by that it was
change his ways how?
He stopped living in Africa, so he stopped being racist towards black people and started being racist towards Muslims
Punjabis.
and Punjabis. Like that's how he changed his ways. Like,
They
fucking-
said, yeah. So I guess
I don't even care about black people anymore. It's like, yeah, they don't live in India. They're not bothering you right now, but these other people you're making the target now. It's crazy, yo.
Oh my god, I'm still on the niece thing, and she wrote a book and everything. I gotta
bro.
read that book.
yeah. And
That's
that's what's
weird.
scary to me, man. Is this guy's on fucking money and shit? Like he's like
They
praised.
celebrate him. They celebrate him same way. So yeah, he's a father of India, same way George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, like all these guys, like they got dirt on them, but the only difference is Gandhi was not that long ago.
I was gonna ask you, when was he active when you're reading this quote?
So he died in 47.
Okay.
Most of the stuff he did in India was between 1920 and 1946. Like when India got independence, he only was alive for like one more year. That's when he got assassinated. Yeah. Like he was an older man though. He was like 70.
And he got assassinated.
He got shot
by a Hindu guy too. It was not a fucking Muslim, not a Punjabi, not, you know what I mean? Not anyone that he made an enemy. That's why I'm like, I wonder why that guy did kill him. Like the one thing I found on YouTube was not in English, so I couldn't figure it out. It was like Hindis explaining why.
Did they find the dude who did it?
Yeah, they know the guy that did it. Like they have his name out there.
But they never like captured him or nothing.
They never captured him?
No, I'm asking you.
I didn't look into that.
Okay.
That guy wasn't a pro or a conqueror. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
True.
He's just a dude.
That's crazy. I didn't know he got assassinated. I actually didn't know that.
Watch the Gandhi movie. Apparently his last words were "fuck."
No.
What?
Or "oh shit." Oh shit, I think, yeah.
Really?
Oh shit or oh fuck, yeah. That's what they did in the movie, at least.
They say Steve Jobs.
In the movie, he said, "Oh shit."
Yeah, after they shoot him, and then it goes black. That's how Gandhi ends.
Oh shit, nigga. Oh Lord.
Like,
oh God. Oh shit.
Yeah.
God damn, Gandhi.
He looked at his knees. Hide the pictures.
Hide the pictures. This one last time.
Oh man,
he died. No, that's crazy with the niece, man. I don't understand that. That's a little weird.
Yeah,
that's
and for a guy that would have been on the side of saying, "Oh, girls asked for it," and then at the same time you're telling girls to come sleep in your bed naked.
Yeah,
like, that's why. Like, I don't know. Like that could have been two different phases of his life. Like it could have been when he was young when he said that. I don't know the exact timeline of these quotes, but because it sounds like before he was a bit of a womanizer. Like he was fucking girls on the side and stuff. But then once he took the vow of celibacy, then that's when he started saying, "Hey, come sleep in my bed naked." It was a whole different story.
Okay, what was any did you find any positive shit that this guy did?
Yeah, man.
Of course.
Let's go over some of that. 'Cause this is crazy right now.
Okay, so he had the non-violent campaign for an independent India free from British rule. After returning from South Africa, he was seen as a humanitarian and got the name Mahatma, which means great soul, which is basically like calling him a saint in the Indian.
Right now, you saying all this, it feels like my girlfriend told me she cheated on me, and now she's telling me what she bought me at the grocery store, and I'm supposed to be
the fucking. This sounds like he was like the first Jada Pinkett Smith, bro. Entanglement with India, fucking.
And they still put that pussy on the pedestal,
bro.
Man.
Oh god.
The salt march is his biggest thing. The British had a monopoly on salt. They would like. Basically like salt from the water, like you could go get it yourself, and they would throw Indians in jail if you go get the salt. Like, you know what I mean?
Wow.
They monopolized it. It wasn't before British rule. Like they didn't fucking have rule over that.
So what did he do?
So he led like he got a bunch of Indians together, and they just led a big march, and they didn't do anything violent, and that's just, you know what I mean? That's one of his. It was just a big protest basically.
And then they got the salt,
and they got the taxes lifted off it pretty much.
Okay.
They ended the monopoly. But yeah, boycotts, protests, and fasting got India independence in 1947, and he inspired civil rights movements. He did that. Like that's a big pro. He
didn't do that. People saw him doing stuff where they're like, this guy is a fucking saint and I could do that.
Yeah.
But they didn't know about the closeted perverted shit.
No, they didn't know that. You asked me to bring the pros to the table. Why are you going back to
true. No, because the pros don't sound like anything he did. The pros just look like something he did for the camera, and mans are like, yo, this guy's blessed.
I know.
You know what I mean? You're not telling me something. Okay, what else did he do?
It's a short list, man.
He's like, we're done, actually.
Yeah, no, he was the founding father. Same way Lincoln, Columbus, George Washington, all that stuff.
So
like
he's the founding father.
He didn't found it, but he
found his independence.
Yeah, he got the independence. He got the salt tax lifted.
Yeah,
and what else?
And that's it.
Oh my god.
No, that's not
bro.
it. No, what else did he do?
That's all I think. Just a bunch of protesting and
hunger strikes
and all kinds of non-violent thing. When he first came back to India, it was like the early 1920s or like late 1915, whatever. And at that time, World War I was going on, and he convinced Indians to fight for Britain. So at that time, he was like, oh, maybe if we fight with England in the war, we can get our country back. But when the war was over, England's like, nah, dog.
Oh shit!
And that's why he spent the next 20 years trying to get the independence. Like when they kind of screwed him over on that deal, he's like, okay, let's do a non-violent this and non-violent that.
Yeah,
like, war's not too fun.
What was okay? My question is though, the whole hunger strike shit and like the protesting that he did, like, how the fuck did that bring about an impact? Like, why was him not eating so impactful?
Yeah, I'm like right now I'm wondering why I know more about him than I do about Malcolm X, like through the school system. Like I'm so perplexed right now.
Okay, yeah, like it's not like that's what I thought too. I'm like, why would one guy doing a hunger strike even matter? But apparently like he did rally like a bunch of Indians together, basically like to make it hard for England to do business and do just like an annoyance, a protest right now. It just disrupts the industry, disrupts the streets,
society and shit. Society. Okay, that's fair.
So it just makes it like hard for Britain to even operate in India when he got so many people on board with what he was doing, kind of thing. Like,
okay.
It wasn't just about being hungry. It was just more about the whole movement, getting people to band together.
And
him being a symbol as like giving people like, oh, if this guy's gonna starve for that, maybe I should get out in the street and protest. Maybe
that's
I should join.
okay.
Like,
that makes sense.
You know? Do something. Yeah.
And that's how he got the attention of white people too. They're like, whoa, that guy's so skinny right now. White people love a good skinny.
There's something about that
on TV.
That Eastern diet. That Eastern diet is just amazing.
The Eastern diet.
Hunger strikes. That was the Eastern diet back then.
Just on hope and nothingness. Fuck.
During the Second World War, he actually wrote letters to Hitler too. And they were not. He's like, hey, can you not? But he was like, dear friend. He was pretty nice. He was pretty nice about it. He's like, I see what you're doing, and he's like, I'm not gonna tell you to do it the non-violent way like I did. Like, look at how much success I've had over here. But at the same time, you could stop the war if you wanted to. Like, he was like, hope I didn't offend you. It was like a very like cucked out message that he sent him. He's like,
hey, what up, my nigga? Like, I see you. I understand black people and all that. I'm trying to get him out of here
because he was down with it. Gandhi, like straight up in his writings and in his speeches, he was like, we are part of the Aryan race. Indians are part of the Aryan race. Like he was like Hitler. We're part of that, right? We're Aryans, aren't we? Like, yo,
holy shit.
And Hitler's probably flipping out hair everywhere. Aryan. Nah, they're not Aryan. Are you guys?
I don't think so. From the same stock, apparently. That's what he said.
Huh.
Yeah.
I wonder why he thinks that. I would love to know why he thought that. That'd be a cool thing to learn about.
But the crazy thing like, honestly, like at the same time though, it's like it's easy for me to look back and say all the shit that was wrong with the man, but I also wasn't alive during that time, so like I don't know what the fuck like he probably would have did minus all this like weird shit that he was doing on the side.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
And who knows, maybe like he said, holding up all that cum gave you more power. and he did have a lot of self control when he did these strikes, when he did these demonstrations. Like, who knows if he would have been able to do that hunger strike if he didn't sleep in bed naked with a 17-year-old girl. Who knows?
That's probably why he didn't eat, bro. He was just thinking about fucking all the time, but he just couldn't do it. He just remembered other shit going on in his head.
Jesus.
Yeah, man. And one thing that some Indians still hold against Gandhi right now is like the one major mistake he made when making that deal with Britain is the compromise to let Pakistan be a separate country. Because in England's opinion, they're like, oh, the Muslims might want to fight for their own like side of the country, so you have to make Pakistan. But looking back on it, like it might have been better to have one India. Who knows like how things would have been, because according to like, I know there was wars back in the day between the Sikhs and Muslims, like you said, protecting Hindus. But at that time, when they were fighting for to get British out, apparently like they were living together as neighbors. Like everything was not that
My
bad.
grandpa was alive when that happened. Yeah. So like he basically said, like he's like back in the day, like it was no like Muslim and Sikh. It was just like that was just like another person. You know what I mean? That just followed their teachings. Yeah. But then when the whole Pakistan thing happened, it was like they told him, they're like, because he was living in what's now known today as Pakistan. So like what happened was they literally went house to house and told people, if you're not Muslim, you have to get the fuck out. And before it didn't matter, but they fled their houses and shit. So whoever was in India who was Muslim living there at the time left to go to Pakistan. Whoever was Hindu or Sikh living in Pakistan would have to leave and come to India.
Yeah.
But like they were like, he was telling me stories about how like when they were leaving, they would just see bodies and shit on the street, like people just fucking slaughtered, bro. And then when they got over to India, it was like all like there was like it was deserted, like there was just abandoned houses and shit, and all you really had to do was just find a house that no one was living in and just start living.
That's so fun.
That's fucking crazy.
And
yeah, bro.
It's not
and
like
it's like, and these are the same people who are like, oh yeah, like I don't need counseling. What the fuck was that? Like, you know what I mean? It's like, yo, that's trauma, bro. That's fucking trauma.
Wow, man.
That is that. Wow, that's crazy. He was alive when that was happening.
Yeah, he was a kid though. Like he was like a kid.
Yeah.
Could you imagine somebody's knocked on the door and now you gotta leave?
Yeah, and you just bounce, and then it's like you don't even know where the fuck you're going, and you literally find a house that's like empty, and you're like, okay, I guess we'll just camp out here, and then
Yeah.
And so when all that was happening, that was when after the partition. So fucking a lot of people at that time, I'm sure like your grandpa's family and stuff was probably like, yo, I don't like this deal that Gandhi made, because why are we? This is what's happening in the wake of that. We were just neighbors with these people, and now we're fighting for a home base.
Yeah, like, yo, because before that, like, no one gave a fuck, bro. Yeah. Like, you were just doing your thing, and then all of a sudden, like, I guess hearing about it now, I see why that divide probably happened, because this guy was influencing all this shit for Hindus, and it was like, everyone else was like, yo, what the fuck? Like, what about us? You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
And then I guess that probably created that misconception of, like, privilege and, like, you know, oppression and divide and shit.
And that's the thing, like that's why like he kind of made it seem like, oh yeah, there's no caste, but he's like at the same time he's like, yeah, but we're gonna be separate from you. And you guys have to be separate from us. So it's like, yeah, he kind of set people up to be like, fuck, we have to be separate right now. Like what the fuck? Like Muslims get over there. Like, and he made it a thing that wasn't like that before. So a lot of people, like historians, be like, wow, well Gandhi was doing that. Well, he had so much hype around him. He could have just been like, no, we're not giving into that demand of England saying that there has to be a partition. He could have made the fight go a little. It might have been more work. It might have been more hunger. But the fact that he gave in because he didn't really care about that. All he cared about was making sure the Hindus were good. India, Hindus are here. I got my people. Okay. If those people need to deal with the wake of that decision now, and nobody signed on for that. They're like, to this day, like they said that Gandhi promised the Sikhs, he's like that. I'll make sure you guys agree to whatever deal I make with the British. And he's like, and to this day, they never signed like that constitution or whatever deal they made. They never signed on for that. So he lied to them, like when he said, this deal that I'm fighting for, that I got you guys. Like I'll make sure you clear it with you. Nah, he didn't do that.
Wow. So he is John A. McDonald. He's dealing and shit.
Yeah. He was a lawyer as well. Gandhi was a lawyer as well. When he went to South Africa, he was a corporate lawyer. But when his first run-in with racism there was basically on a train cart. They told him that he can't be with the whites. He has to go to the black cart, and he got seen as less than. So he's like, nah. And that's when he started fighting for human rights. But the human rights he was fighting for in South Africa
was like, yo, we're not black.
Indians are not black.
He got me here with all these niggers. You kidding me right now?
That was Colin that said that, just in case you're listening to that.
I'm locked in the nigger card over here. What the fuck is this?
And apparently one of the things that he fought for and won in Africa was that at the post office, Indians get a separate entrance from black people. We don't have to cross paths with them.
Oh my God.
That's one of the things that he actually like got done there. So like, yeah, he like that was
so that was actually like
a put through as a rule. Like
in his
time in South Africa, that was one of the human rights issues that he fought for, was Indians need a separate entrance from black people.
He's like, you guys have done a lot of wrong, but I'll be damned if you're gonna treat us like black people. Oh my God, bro. Can't even walk through the same door. And that's why he was
giving speeches like, yo, we're white, we're from white stock. You don't know, we're not black people. Like it's wild, man. That was Gandhi's thing. That's
why the white people liked him so much at the time.
Probably.
That's why he's embraced by Western culture. They're like, this guy gets it. He wants to be white. he understands.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
I would love to know where he thinks Indian people like came from. That he thinks they're their area.
I don't know, man.
Because anytime I talk with my Indian boys, we always talk about how like you can see the direct connection from like the Aboriginal people, like go back in India and like Africa. Like you see the connection. Bro. You see the melanin connection. Like when you go into India, like people are dark.
Yeah.
Like, real.
Oh yeah,
dark,
there's some like southern dark parts. Yeah, for sure.
So it's weird that he would think that. Really odd. Fuck.
Yeah. What the fuck, bro?
I'm shocked.
So
I was like, I'm gonna like I thought I was gonna think of some ways to like talk about how his statue should be up, but
well, I still think
they should all come down.
like the funny thing is the only place I think you can make a case for it being like having him admired and remembered is India and getting them from the independence of Britain. But there's so much people in India that actually have like a bone to pick with him or a grudge with him.
How did he do that though?
Like that, because he's the one that was like the main negotiator with fucking Britain. So he was not like prime minister. There was another guy, his name was like Nehru or something like that.
Okay.
And that, but Gandhi like named that guy his successor, and there's a whole other fucking. People say that guy was like corrupt and shit too. So they say that Gandhi liked him because he studied in England and he had like all these Western. He was an Indian guy, but had all these like Western values and stuff. So
because
he's like,
whitewashed.
This is the kind of guy that can lead us into a better future. So, but Indian people viewed that as like, nah, this guy's he was not the man for the job, and like all the deals that Gandhi made with Britain, like it didn't set up India properly to live as one India, everyone together. Like I said, he made everyone like a separate Indian in India kind of thing, you know?
Wow.
Yo.
Nah, man. I don't know about those statues.
Because now I'm thinking about it now too, man. Because there's definitely a lot of divide in India to this day between like Sikhs and like Muslims and stuff.
Yeah.
But like, because like the way my grandpa came up, like when he was a kid, he was just talking about how like, yeah, literally what you said. They were just like, that was like something separate from you as a human being. Like it wasn't like that your religion was just something you practiced. It wasn't like who you were.
True.
But then like with this shit coming in now, it was like it played such a huge fucking role. And it's like, where would they have been now if like he didn't, like what if Gandhi stood for more or less like human rights as a whole? Like, you know, not just like what you said, not like putting Hindus on the pedestal, not putting. And it's like, that's fucking wild to me, man. Like, that's crazy, bro. Because that shit still happens. You know what I mean?
Man.
Yeah. It is fucked up, man. He fucking... Yeah. I don't know, man. Gandhi... And like I said, this is the first time we've talked about a guy that's celebrated for being a good person. Yeah. For like, humanitarian.
He's like the fucking poster child for non-violent protest. For like, you know, for peace and all of that shit. So...
But they really... like anyone in history that does anything good, when you want to make him a hero, you boost all the good things you do. You say, fuck that he was sleeping with these little girls. Oh, he was racist towards black people. Oh, he was secular towards, you know what I mean? Or whatever you call that when you're against a religion. What's the word?
Prejudice or...
But there's a word like, it's like racism, but it's for religion.
Specifically for religion?
For religion. It's,
nah, that's not a word.
There's a word. It's like...
There's anti-Semitic.
There's anti-Semitic, but no, there's... Okay, you guys keep the fire going. Let me look.
But see, that's like, and that's what I was talking about earlier, yo. Is that like, how the fuck are you gonna put yourself in this place of like responsibility and power and not check yourself? Like that's why, like that's one huge thing that I admired about Malcolm too. Is like he talked about it. Like he would tell you, like, yo, like I have my own fucking biases on shit, and then he would check himself and say, this is where I had my biases, but this is how I outgrew them.
That's exactly what happened when he started being like an inclusive Muslim
when he
person,
went to Mecca.
Yeah, exactly. We saw the blue-eyed Muslims and the Asian, like he saw everything. He was like, oh, fuck.
And he was like, that's when the man said, like, I think you mentioned, and it was like, yo, you have to do that. But like to me, this guy didn't sound like he did any of that, bro. It just fucking like stood by what the fuck he believed in.
Bro, his wife needing the medicine and then dying
that was a rough
and
one.
then having the same thing and then getting the medicine is wild.
Yeah.
That is wild.
This guy, what was the quote? The cow one he said? He said she looked like a cow.
She looked like a cow that...
Cow.
You know a cow, it looks like it has something to say, but it can't say it. It's like, has that dumb look on her face, but it's like, what do you want to say? You want medicine? Nah. I got 17-year-olds to sleep with. You're getting in the way. There's not enough room in this bed for you, you fat cow.
And as soon as she died, he's like, I
didn't know he took medicine, the same medicine.
Yeah, he got sick and he took the same fucking thing, bro.
Called it alien medicine.
He was like, oh, she was right. This is no good.
One of the points I put, he just kind of killed his wife.
Wow.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so this is the first. I feel bad because our first two guys that we did were white guys, and we were making all these excuses for them. We have one Indian guy, and we're like, this guy was a real monster. You want to talk about a real monster?
But like I said before, all the Indian dudes I know, they're stand-up dudes. So let this not reflect on the brethren. That's crazy though, man. But it makes sense. It makes sense. Like, if you go back to that quote that Nelson Mandela said.
That's a heavy quote for anyone. Got to judge him in the context of time and circumstances.
So, like, his circumstance, I guess he was.
His circumstance was he was trying to do stuff for his people. It wasn't, and he was trying to make. First it was his people in India being. His people in South Africa saying Indians are more than black. We're not at that level. And then when he comes back to India, he's like, Hindus are more than Sikhs, are more than Muslims. Let me take care of them first. So both places he did, both humanitarian things he did, was still. It wasn't about making everyone equal. It's let me bring my people up first. We'll figure out you guys later.
It was like he was like the opposite of Malcolm X.
Almost, yeah.
It's like the more he saw, he was like, no, we gotta separate these. I'm nothing like these. What the fuck?
But then he did it in some like real fucking like finessing type way, bro. With the words and shit he used. Like, we'll get rid of the caste system, but you're still not the same as us.
You know, white people, you could be a little less bad if you just help my people out. Fuck them, though. Fuck them.
We're gonna do this in baby steps. You start with my people.
You'll look good. I'll look good. We're gonna get statues of everyone.
He ended up looking fucking great.
He looked great. Yeah, fuck, man.
Really good. Like, really good.
Really fucking
like
good.
Like a saint. It's weird, man.
But even I think in Ottawa, there's a statue of Gandhi too, and there was some vandalism of him earlier this year. But yeah, he's fucking. The two places when I like just face value after doing all this research, I'm like, okay, yeah, there should be no statue of him in Africa. Like, yeah, even if he hooked the Indians up a little bit there, like he fucking was really mean to black people.
Yeah, he didn't like black people.
And then him being the welcoming statue at a fucking humanitarian museum is so disrespectful. Much, Should he be in there at all? I don't know. But if he should be in the back. You know what I mean? He should be at the front. He shouldn't be in the front.
Oh, fuck.
It's wild, man.
He should be in the back next to like Kids' Choice magazines.
Michael Jackson, Gandhi.
Oh no! Oh gosh, yeah.
That's kind of like out of context, but you think MJ did it?
I think MJ did the same thing. He just preserved his vitalness.
You think so? He was like, in order for me to be the best performer, I have to sleep next to this kid with his butthole exposed.
Was it exposed?
At some point,
I think Michael Jackson had sleepovers with kids.
He did.
Yeah.
He did.
Do you think he did anything at those sleepovers?
I don't think so. I honestly don't think so. I think Michael Jackson, he's definitely a weirdo.
Yeah.
He's definitely a weird guy. But I think he's so, I don't know, man. I don't.
It's hard.
Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying. I think he was weird to the point where he just thought sex would have been weird, but like he just like,
ew, it's gross.
Yeah, like it is. Yeah.
Oh,
cooties.
Just touch it, just poke it. Maybe that's like yeah. Maybe just kiss it one time. But yeah, how can such a confident performer on stage and stuff be such a meek guy off the stage and at a sleepover? Who knows?
He was like the opposite of Gandhi too.
Maybe that's why Michael Jackson was so great, because he tested his
vitality.
Tested his vitality. That's why that's where the crotch grab came from. He's like thinking about little boys. His balls are huge on stage right now. He's just like, gotta fucking lift these up.
Oh man, that's rough. I also don't think. I'm not sure what I think about
R.
MJ.
Kelly.
It's hard with MJ because I love MJ to death.
I want to talk about Kelly.
I love MJ to death, and I'm black, and he's the greatest performer ever. It's very hard.
Yeah,
it's very hard.
No, R. Kelly's he did it.
Yeah, R. Kelly's fine. All he can do is sing, but MJ could sing and dance, and he's the best ever. So it's just like I hope not, sir.
It may heal the world. And
my middle name is Michael.
Oh shit!
It's not for that reason, but when I asked my mom, she's like, "That's why." She's like, Michael Jackson, Michael Jordan, 86.
Yeah, Jordan was drafted in 85. Yeah.
She's like, Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson. She's like, you know how many Michaels there are? But that's not the real reason. She's just fucking with me.
Fucking yeah, man. But yeah, just a quick thing on R. Kelly. It's like a king of R&B. Love his music. It was really hard for me to realize that he's
You would put him as the king
of R&B?
Yeah.
Who else is in the conversation?
I don't know. I'm
Michael Jackson.
No,
he's pop.
King of pop.
No, Michael Jackson. Like if you
he's the king of pop.
The song "Man in the Mirror" or Remember the Time. That's just R&B.
No, that's not.
That's not pop.
That's not really pop. Yeah, that's not.
That's
Pop.
R&B though.
That's for
pop.
sure
R&B
R&B.
is
Do you
my
remember
mind
the
is telling me
time
no.
My
we fell in
body.
love? Do you remember the time when we first met, girl?
Oh, so you didn't get the singing gene with your black jeans, eh?
You know what I mean? That's R&B. That's R&B. That's not pop.
Okay,
I heard
he's not the king of R&B.
I heard he made the Ignition remix to attract girls who haven't gotten their G1 yet.
Oh, see?
No, just kidding.
That's why. R. Kelly, I don't think he's the king.
R. Kelly, when you look back at his songs, man, it is tough because some of his songs are like, wow, this is right on the money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fucking Seems Like You're Ready. You're 16? Seems like you're ready. Seems like you're ready, girl. Fucking.
Is that a song title?
Yeah. Seems like you're ready.
For real?
Seems like you're ready.
Nah, you're fucking with me.
Seems like you're ready.
Nah, that's not a real song.
Girl. Oh, yeah. I have like.
I'm going to listen. This is off base too. I'm just going to throw it out there. Justin Bieber's the best singer in the whole world.
What the fuck is that coming from?
Way better than R. Kelly. He's the best singer in the active world.
Okay,
Earth
but
right
R. Kelly's
now.
not active right now.
No. Like I mean, like
Unless you're talking about singing in the shower in prison.
Do you think? Oh shit! He's in jail? He's not in jail.
Didn't he go to? I thought he got convicted.
For what?
I figured after a documentary comes out about you, you go to jail.
He definitely fucking 16-year-olds. Like that's without a doubt. Like that happened.
You think so, eh?
Well, he married Aaliyah when she was underage.
Who are you talking about?
R. Kelly.
No, I'm talking about Justin Bieber.
Oh, wait, what's going on with Justin Bieber?
No, okay, he said he's the best singer in the world, and you said something about.
Oh, I was talking about R. Kelly.
R.
R.
Kelly.
Kelly's not. I was saying R. Kelly's not active.
No, but did you hear? Apparently, they're thinking of releasing him because he fears for his life.
For the
Who doesn't,
COVID.
man?
I don't know if it was COVID or he got beat up.
You would think he would have protection in jail, though.
Nah, I doubt. What the fuck? What protection he's gonna have? He was a child fucking molester, bro.
Yeah, man, it's hard once you.
You're like the most hated in there.
But man, does he have some songs that?
Yeah, he does. I Believe I Can Fly, buddy.
I Believe I Can Fly. Fucking
World's Greatest.
That's a beautiful song. See,
Storm is Over.
Storm is over.
Storm is over. Storm is over.
I wish that was the fucking.
Oh my
yeah,
God.
that was
I'm gonna
I
start-
wish. I don't
I'll
remember.
start
I
crying
Wish.
about that one, man.
That was
Fucking
like a-
Is I wish.
the
Thank you.
what's that?
That's the timer for the cameras.
Okay. Yeah, man. Fucking yeah. Well, we got sidetracked talking about it,
Yeah.
pedophilia and stuff. But
sorry about that. R. Kelly came up. Michael Jackson.
Did Gandhi ever meet Mandela?
For sure.
was it for sure? I don't know.
Didn't they?
I don't know. I
I don't know
when
when was Mandela active. What's Mandela
Actually,
song?
no. They couldn't have.
no.
When was
Because
Mandela?
Mandela would have been like, "Yo, get this nigga out of this fucking."
Well, apparently
get
not.
him off of our continent right
But
now.
apparently not, because he fucking said, "Oh, you have to judge him based off the context and."
Oh no, he's definitely. He came way
Mandela would
after.
be walking through, be like, "Why is there a brown door now?"
Yeah.
Oh, this guy Gandhi. What the fuck?
No. Nelson Mandela. He was way. His like big thing in South Africa was a little bit after.
His reign.
Yeah. He went. He was pushing back against the White Party in 1944. That was like when Gandhi was about to die in India. So that was way after.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Damn, man. Well,
But we will do a Nelson Mandela episode too. Apparently, Nelson Mandela has some wild shit.
Nelson Mandela.
I know he was a drinker back in the day and shit. I don't know.
Of course, man. He was in prison.
Yeah,
for
that's
how
all.
goddamn long.
That's all I knew though. I don't know much else.
So when me and Rahil were doing the web beak at the studio, and you know how Patrick has a lot of knowledge.
Yeah.
And one time Nelson Mandela came up, and like we were saying like a good thing about Nelson Mandela, and Patrick was like, "You won't talk good about Nelson Mandela in this studio." He's like he was responsible for like killing a bunch of white kids, and I was like, "Who cares? They're white kids, man.
Jesus, this guy.
What's the value on a white kid in Africa, anyways? You know what I mean?"
Oh my God. Fuck. Nelson Mandela, eh? We'll see.
Maybe that'll be the next episode.
Should that be the next one?
We'll see. I'll see if Patrick wants to come spit his venom about it.
Oh yeah, if he's down to talk about it, that would be cool.
We need to, because it'll be hard to find somebody that's very anti Nelson Mandela.
Yeah,
by the
yeah.
way,
Yeah, right.
Except for that guy.
We're gonna end up talking to a lot of skinheads on this show.
Oh my god.
Let me tell you something about Martin Luther King. There's a swastika on his shoulder and shit.
They probably would have
Horrible.
fucked with Gandhi though.
Who, these guys? Those
Those
guys?
skinheads.
The skinheads, yeah.
Probably.
I don't know. Him saying that he wants to be that he's part of the Aryan race.
Oh, that okay, yeah, that probably
would have been like, nah.
They would have laughed. They would have been like, we appreciate the that's flattering. It's flattering. It really
they would have
is.
called him a towel head, and he's like, I shit on towel heads too. He's like, I'm no towel head.
They would have been like, this nigger, he's all right. Bring him in.
Did you guys ever watch Clone High?
Clone High, yeah.
I don't even. What is that?
Yep.
Clone High. It was a show. It was a cartoon, and basically it's JFK, Cleopatra, Gandhi, and Abraham Lincoln are the main characters. But there's a bunch of other old people from history. But
it's their clones.
It's their clones going to high school together,
and they're teenagers.
That's fucking hilarious.
And Gandhi's like a little horny nerd, yo. In that, so.
Oh man, watch it again. I bet they show so many things
that we did. Yeah, we're talking.
Because I remember in the South Park movie, there was like a very quick scene where like I think it was Kenny going to hell, and they show Gandhi, like they show Gandhi like floating up in hell.
Damn.
South Park doesn't play.
Yeah, I gotta watch this Clone High shit though. I didn't even know.
You'll like it.
It's actually
like it a lot.
It's a sick cartoon.
Really
actually.
Good. And some big voices of comedians when they were like younger on the come up. Like
this was back in the day. How old was this show?
I want to say like 8 years ago, almost maybe.
More than that, I think.
More? Yeah.
I think I was in high school when it was on.
Nah.
Was it on Teletoon?
Yeah.
Oh, like those late night Teletoon.
Way back in the 1980s, secret government employees.
This guy remembers the song.
Oh yeah. Now they're stuck in sexy teen now. We're gonna make it if we try. Clone High. Everybody check out Clone High if you're listening to this episode.
Yeah. We gotta have a sing off one day, you and me.
Yeah, we'll sing the American national anthem in honor of Pros and Conquerors, the bad boys of history. It doesn't get more bad boy than the U.S. of A.
We'll do that on the Trump edition.
Trump edition? Hell yeah, 4th of July.
That's hilarious.
Or November 4th.
Ooh.
What is it? Is that election day?
I think so.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I think so.
There's a lot of cons about Trump.
Yeah.
He's building more every day. Trump releases something like new every day that we could have as a fucking point. Like my stack of paper for him is gonna be fucking deep, yo.
Yeah.
And then the pros is gonna be like,
it's gonna be hard.
Great businessman.
Yeah.
Fucking
great businessman.
Great entertainer.
Very hot daughter.
Knows how to fucking zing and zang when somebody says something to him.
Yeah, very good comebacks.
Oh, yeah.
He knows how to handle hecklers.
Oh, hell yeah.
True. That's a talent, man.
Yeah.
That takes time. All right, man. What are we doing now?
That's it, man. I think
that's it.
So, okay, yeah. Final thoughts on Gandhi's legacy. Like I said, I just think him being branded as a humanitarian, like anything that the statue's up for being a humanitarian, that one needs to be questioned. If it's like you got a statue up saying, yo, this guy got India, he fucking made India free from British, we can talk about that.
I feel like you could take him off the money. He's worth a stamp. Like you could give him like a stamp. You know what I mean? Yeah, you could put
collector's edition.
Yeah, you could put his face on a fucking stamp, bro. Don't put him on the money or a statue.
Yeah. I could see taking him off the money, definitely.
Yeah.
No statues in Africa.
Specifically that one. What the fuck?
Well, they already turned. And he wasn't even in Ghana, but they took it down in Ghana already. But it was just.
Oh my!
Ghana's where they took all the slaves from too. That's why I was like Ghana. God
damn.
The fuck? That's like the port of Ghana is where the slaves.
That's crazy to me, man.
Taken from. So
India's currency. Which one is it?
That's what I'm trying to see. What he's on.
Which bill?
Yeah, the Gandhi series
of 20
banknotes. They have a whole series of. He's on. Yeah, they have a whole series of banknotes. Basically like him and the Queen. So he's been on the 5, the 10, 20, 50, 100, 5,000, and 10,000 rupees.
Bro, you know if they put you on money, you were a little.
I got a whole lot of Gandhis. You know the fucking rap song?
Oh my God.
I got a whole lot of Gandhis on me.
Yeah, man. Fucking. So any of you ladies out there, just remember the Muslims are coming to kill us all. Let's sleep in bed naked.
So we can preserve our cum.
So we can preserve our vitality.
And speaking of vitality, Jesse, you got anything to promote? You got a podcast, right?
Hold on. I was gonna say one thing. I do support the not coming thing. I do that.
No. That's just actually lit.
How long do you not come for?
Like
I'm not coming right now.
Like I don't masturbate at all. Like I don't do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
No fap challenge.
Yeah, no, I just don't do that. And if I'm with my lady, whatever, like
She makes you come.
Whatever.
She takes your vitality.
Don't look at me in the eye and say that, bro. This guy has a problem with pause. He won't say pause for the life of him, bro. I try to get him to say pause all the time. Yeah. But I try. So I fuck with that. But other than that, Gandhi surprised me today. This has truly been a learning issue. I thought every white guy would obviously be racist, but I'm fucking surprised.
I don't know if this is too intrusive. Are you celibate in your relationship too?
No.
Okay.
No,
are you?
But sometimes if it's like, it's like, it's like again and again and again. Like some of the time, I have said like, I'm not gonna.
I heard that,
but it's all good. Like we're good. It's fine. It's not you or anything. I'm just not gonna. I'm not gonna.
No, I heard that. Cause I did the no fap thing for like almost 2 months, and then after a while you just you don't want to do it anymore because you feel way better, but like you feel.
What do you feel better?
You have a lot more energy. You have a lot more like strength.
If your
recovery is faster,
if you're working out, it's
bro. And you're just like you're more focused. Like if you want to do shit. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
But the thing 100%. With like I agree with that though. Like sometimes when you have sex, it's like if it's too repetitive, you start draining. You get like drained.
Because that's what we do, right? We give, we provide, and like
it's test.
Women like consume and take in, and so for them that act is like revitalizing. For us, after time, it's draining.
Yeah. That's why I tell the girls the most revitalizing place you can take the cum is on your face. You can never feel more revitalized,
bro. Don't be a Gandhi, bro. It's in their mouth.
Let me put that vitality on your face, girl. You want my vitality? You want that power? Serve it up.
What are you fucking using a vino?
But I am gonna try no fap until the next episode. I'll see how focused I am.
When is your next episode?
Probably next week.
That's 5 days. You could do 5 days.
I can do it, but I usually don't do it. Like I'm not jacking off every day, but fucking definitely more than you guys.
Yeah. I had to cut out porn too. Porn fucks with you, bro.
Yeah, bro. That's why. That was the thing. Like it was actually I was in a men's group that I started. And one dude was like had this porn addiction.
Gay man.
One dude had a porn addiction. He was like, he made this long video about like why he stopped and everything, and he was gonna do this challenge, and I just did it along with him.
Yeah.
And it was like for like a month, and then after like a month, I didn't even really notice, and that's when I started like.
Seeing the benefits.
Yeah, you start feeling the benefits, seeing like you're more focused, you're more intelligent. I don't even know how to explain that, but you're more intelligent. Yeah. It's weird.
Does your dick get harder when you're with a girl?
Pause?
Yeah.
Because good enough for
the thing is, after though, like after you do the no fap, if you do the no fap for like 30 days or like 2 months or whatever, quick. And you fuck, you'll come quick the first time, but after that, you're pretty blessed.
Yeah,
like you'll last.
Be like
yeah.
Because it's like if you ate fruit all the time, only fruit for like 15 years, and then somebody was like, "Yo, you want a gusher?" And you had the gusher, be like, holy shit, this gusher is insane.
Yeah.
This is insane. So this flavor.
Yeah.
Fruit is not jacking off.
That's right. And the gusher is pussy. That's right.
Fair enough.
But you see this though, that's not you. That's different from what the fuck this guy did. Cause he was like,
this guy's like, let me separate us from this motherfucker real quick.
He said, I'm gonna be fucking celibate, but I'm still gonna have the urge to fuck. So I'm not gonna waste.
I'm gonna make that urge as possible.
Yeah. So like, I'm not. You know what I mean? That's weird, bro.
I'm not just gonna. It's not gonna be.
What I'm talking about is you just not jerking off, and like you're gonna have urges to do it, but it's not like that. Self-control is fighting the urge, not like having the urge and like, okay, you know what? What can I do to fulfill the fucking urge without actually doing it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? True. He was weird, bro. This guy was like
weird.
I knew a guy that used to do that. He'd be like, I was raising some energy this morning. I mean, I was like, you mean you were masturbating without coming? He's like, yeah. I'm like, why? He's like, I was just raising some energy.
So is that a good idea to just?
I've heard of that. That's actually a thing too. It's called edging, right?
Yeah. Edging. I have. Like, if I really had the urge, like I would do it and then not
bust.
But like, it's better off to just not do it. You'll get blue balls. You get serious blue balls.
Yeah.
Because sexual energy turns into spiritual energy, and then spiritual energy turns into knowledge. I haven't shown you that side. I haven't shown you that side of me yet. Don't worry.
What's that?
That's the timer for the cameras.
Okay. Yeah, man. Fucking yeah. Well, we got sidetracked talking about
pedophilia
and stuff. But
sorry about that. R. Kelly came up. Michael Jackson.
Did Gandhi ever meet Mandela?
For sure.
Was it for sure? I don't know.
Didn't they?
I don't know. I
don't know.
when
was Mandela active?
Actually, no. They couldn't have.
No.
When was
Mandela would have been like, "Yo, get this nigga out of this fucking."
Well, apparently
get
not.
Get him off of our continent right now.
But apparently not, because he fucking said, "Oh, you have to judge him based off the context." And
oh no, he's definitely.
Mandela would be walking through, be like, "Why is there a brown door now?"
Yeah.
Oh, this guy Gandhi. What the fuck?
No. Nelson Mandela. He was his like big thing in South Africa was a little bit after
his reign.
Yeah. He was pushing back against the white party in 1944. That was like when Gandhi was about to die in India. So that was way after.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Damn, man. Well,
but we will do a Nelson Mandela episode too. Apparently Nelson Mandela has some wild shit.
Nelson Mandela?
I know he was a drinker back in the day and shit. I don't know.
Of course, man. He was in prison
that's
for
all.
goddamn long.
That's all I knew though. I don't know much else.
So when me and Rahil were doing the Wet Beak at the studio, and you know how Patrick has a lot of knowledge.
Yeah.
And one time Nelson Mandela came up, and like we were saying like a good thing about Nelson Mandela, and Patrick was like, "You won't talk good about Nelson Mandela in this studio." He's like, he was responsible for like killing a bunch of white kids. And I was like, who cares? They're white kids, man.
Jesus, this guy.
What's the value on a white kid in Africa anyways? You know what I mean?
Oh, my God. Fuck. Nelson Mandela, eh? We'll see.
Maybe that'll be the next episode.
Should that be the next one?
We'll see. I'll see if Patrick wants to come spit his venom about it.
Oh, yeah. If he's down to talk about it, that would be cool.
We need because it'll be hard to find somebody that's very anti Nelson Mandela.
Yeah,
yeah, right.
Except for that guy.
We're gonna end up talking to a lot of skinheads on this show.
Oh my god!
Let me tell you something about Martin Luther King. There's a swastika on his shoulder and shit.
They probably would have fucked with Gandhi though.
Who, these guys? Those guys?
Skinheads.
The skinheads, yeah.
Probably.
I don't know. Him saying that he wants to be that he's part of the Aryan race.
Oh, that okay? Yeah, that probably
would have been like no.
They would have laughed. They would have been like. We appreciate the that's a flattering. It's flattering. It really
they would have called him a towel head, and he's like, I shit on towel heads too. He's like, I'm no towel head.
They would have been like, this nigger, he's all right. Bring him in.
Did you guys ever watch Clone High?
Clone High, yeah.
I don't even. What is that?
Yep.
Clone High. It was a show. It was a cartoon, and basically it's JFK, Cleopatra, Gandhi, and Abraham Lincoln are the main characters. But there's a bunch of other old people from history. But
it's their clones.
It's their clones going to high school together,
and they're teenagers.
That's fucking hilarious.
And Gandhi's like a little horny nerd, yo. In that, so.
Oh man, watch it again. I bet they show so many things
that we did.
Yeah, we're talking.
Because I remember in the South Park movie, there was like a very quick scene where like I think it was Kenny going to hell, and they show Gandhi, like they show Gandhi like floating up in hell.
Damn.
South Park doesn't play.
Yeah, I gotta watch this Clone High shit though. I didn't even know that.
You'll like it.
It's actually
a lot.
It's a sick cartoon.
Really
actually.
Good. And some big voices of comedians when they were like younger on the come up. Like
this was back in the day. How old was this show?
I want to say like 8 years ago, almost maybe.
More than that, I think.
More? Yeah.
I think I was in high school when it was on.
Nah.
Was it on Teletoon?
Yeah.
Oh, like those late night Teletoon.
Way back in the 1980s, secret government employees.
This guy remembers the song.
Yeah, oh yeah. Now they're stuck in sexy teen now. We're gonna make it if we try. Clone High. Everybody check out Clone High if you're listening to this episode.
Yeah. We gotta have a sing off one day, you and me.
Yeah, we'll sing the American national anthem in honor of Pros and Conquerors, the bad boys of history. It doesn't get more bad boy than the U.S. of A.
We'll do that on the Trump edition.
Trump edition? Hell yeah, 4th of July.
That's hilarious.
Or November 4th.
Ooh.
What is it? Is that election day?
I think so.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I think so.
There's a lot of cons about Trump.
Yeah.
He's building more every day. Trump releases something like new every day that we could have as a fucking point. Like my stack of paper for him is gonna be fucking deep, yo.
Yeah.
And then the pros is gonna be like,
it's gonna be hard.
Great businessman.
Yeah.
Fucking
great businessman.
Great entertainer.
Very hot daughter. Very hot daughter.
Knows how to fucking zing and zang when somebody says something to him.
Yeah, good, very good comebacks.
Oh,
Bro.
yeah.
He knows how to handle hecklers.
Oh hell yeah!
Fuck
True.
it.
That's a talent, man.
Yeah.
That takes time. All right, man. What are we doing now?
That's it, man. I think
that
that.
it?
So okay, yeah. Final thoughts on Gandhi's legacy. Like I said, I just think him being branded as a humanitarian, like anything that the statue's up for being a humanitarian, that one needs to be questioned. If it's like you got a statue up saying, "Yo, this guy got India, he fucking made India free from British," we can talk about that.
I feel like you could take him off the money. He's worth a stamp. Like you could give him like a stamp. You know what I mean? Yeah, you could put
collector's edition.
Yeah, you could put his face on a fucking stamp, bro. Don't
Yeah.
put him on the money or a statue.
Yeah. I could see taking him off the money, definitely.
Yeah.
No statues in Africa.
Yeah, specifically that one. What
Yeah.
the fuck?
Well, they
No
already
statues.
turned. And he wasn't even in Ghana, but yeah, they took it down in Ghana already. But it was just.
Oh my
Ghana's where they took all the slaves from too. That's why I was like, Ghana. God
Yeah, what the
damn. That's
fuck?
like the port of Ghana is where the slaves.
That's crazy to
apparently
me,
get
man.
Taken from.
Yeah,
So yeah.
India's currency. Which one is it?
that's what I'm trying to see. What he's on.
Which bill?
Yeah, the
I
Gandhi
bet he's on
series of
20.
banknotes. They have a whole series of. He's on. Yeah, they have a whole series of banknotes. Basically like him and the Queen. So he's been on the 5, the 10, 20, 50, 100, 5,000, and 10,000 rupees.
Bro, you know if they put you on money, you were a little.
I
Yeah,
got a whole
that's
lot
fine.
of Gandhis. You know, fucking rap song.
Oh my god.
I got a whole lot of Gandhis on me.
Yeah, man. Fucking. So any of you ladies out there, just remember the Muslims are coming to kill us all. Let's sleep in bed naked.
So we can preserve our cum.
So we can preserve our vitality.
And speaking of vitality, Jesse, you got anything to promote? You got a podcast, right?
Hold on. I was gonna say one thing. I do support the not coming thing. I do that. I do
Yeah,
that
yeah.
as well.
No. That's just actually lit.
How long do you not come for?
Like
I'm not coming right now.
like I don't masturbate at all. Like I don't
Yeah,
do that.
yeah.
Okay.
No
And-
fap challenge.
Yeah, no, I just don't do that. And if I'm with my lady, whatever, like
She makes you come.
whatever.
She
Bro,
takes,
look,
She takes your
don't-
vitality.
Don't look at me in the eye and say that, bro. This guy has a problem with pause. He won't say pause for the life of him, bro. I try to get him to say pause all the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I try. So I fuck with that. But other than that, yeah, Gandhi surprised me today. This has truly been a learning issue. I thought every white guy would obviously be racist, but I'm fucking surprised.
I don't know if this is too intrusive. Are you celibate in your relationship too?
No,
okay.
Are you?
But sometimes if it's like, it's like,
No.
it's like again and again and again. Like some of the time, I have said like, I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
I'm not
I heard
gonna,
that.
But it's all good. Like
Yeah.
we're good.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
It's
just-
fine. It's not you or anything. I'm just not gonna.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna bust.
No, I heard that. Cause I did the no fap thing for like almost 2 months, and then after a while, you just you don't want to do it anymore, cause you feel way better, yo.
Yeah.
But like
It's
I'm
weird.
you
What do you
feel
feel better?
you have a lot more energy. You have a lot more like
Strength.
strength.
If you're working
recovery
out-
is faster.
Yeah. If you're working out, it's
Yeah,
crazy.
bro. And you're just like you're more focused. Like if you want to do shit.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
But the thing with
100%.
like I agree with that though. Like sometimes when you have sex, it's like if it's too repetitive, you
It's
start
draining.
you get like drained.
Because that's what we do, right? We give, we provide, and like
It's test.
women like consume and take in, and
Yeah.
so for them that act is like revitalizing. For us, after time, it's draining.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I tell the girls the most revitalizing place you can take the cum is on your face. You can never feel more revitalized. You
Bro,
know?
don't be a
let
Gandhi,
me put-
bro.
let
It's
me
in their
put-
mouth.
Let me put that vitality on your face, girl. You want my vitality? You want that power? Serve it up.
What are you fucking using a vino?
But I
You don't
am
need a
gonna
vino.
try. I am gonna try no fap until the next episode. I'll tell you. I'll see how focused I am.
When is your next episode?
Probably next week.
That's 5 days. You could do
7
5 days.
I can do it, but I usually don't do it. Like I'm not jacking off every day, but fucking definitely more than you guys.
Yeah.
I had to cut out porn too. Porn fucks with you, bro.
Yeah, bro. That's why. That was the thing. Like, it was actually, I was in a men's group, that I started, and one dude was like had this porn addiction.
Gay man.
One dude had a porn addiction. He was like, yo, he made this long video about like why he stopped and everything, and he was gonna do this challenge, and I just did it along with him.
Yeah.
And it was like for like a month, and then after like a month I didn't even really notice, and that's when I started like
seeing the benefits.
Yeah,
of
you
it.
start feeling the benefits, seeing like you're more focused, you're more intelligent. I don't even know how to explain that, but you're more intelligent. It's weird. It's a
Does your dick get harder when you're with a girl? Pause.
Yeah.
That's
Because
good enough
The thing is,
me.
after though, like after you do the no fap, if you do the no fap for like 30 days or like 2 months or whatever, and you fuck, you'll come quick the first time, but after that, you're pretty blessed.
Yeah,
like you'll just
and
you're
it's gonna
last.
be like
Yeah.
serious. Because it's like if you ate fruit all the time, only fruit for like 15 years, and then somebody was like, "Yo, you want a gusher?" And you had the gusher, be like, "Holy shit, this gusher is insane!
Yeah.
This is insane.
So
this flavor."
Yeah.
Fruit is not jacking off.
That's right. And the
gut
gusher
is pussy?
is pussy. That's right.
Fair enough.
But you see this though. That's not you. That's different from what the fuck this guy did. Cause he was like,
This guy's like, let me separate us from this motherfucker real quick.
He said, I'm gonna be fucking celibate, but I'm still gonna have the urge to fuck. So I'm not gonna waste
I'm gonna make that urge as possible.
Yeah. So like I'm not. You know what I mean? That's weird, bro.
I'm not just gonna. It's not gonna be
what
like.
I'm talking about is you just not jerking off, and like you're gonna have urges to do it, but it's not like that. Self-control is fighting the urge, not like having the urge and like okay, you know what can I do to fulfill the fucking urge without actually doing it?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
True.
He was weird, bro. This guy was like
weird.
I knew a guy that used to do that. He'd be like, I was raising some energy this morning. I was like, you mean you were masturbating without coming? He's like, yeah. I'm like, why? He's like, I was just raising some energy.
So is that a good idea to just?
I've heard of that.
Not coming?
That's actually a thing too. It's called edging, right?
Yeah,
edging.
I have. Like, if I really had the urge, like I would do it and then not come.
Bust.
But like, it's better off to just not do it.
Yeah.
You'll get blue balls. You get serious blue balls.
Yeah.
Because sexual energy turns into spiritual energy, and then spiritual energy turns into knowledge. I haven't shown you that side. I haven't shown you that side of me yet. Don't worry.
But that's what they talk about, like in tantric yoga and stuff too. Like people think that's just like weird fucking.
That's what
like,
he said he was on. He was on that.
No, bro. That's not what the fuck
tantric
tantric yoga is, bro.
That's what he said.
This guy, he was on.
He sees a pretty girl. He's like, "Give me a naked picture. Let me go."
There's no
not jack off.
There's no on top of knee position in tantric yoga.
Yeah. Tantric yoga.
What you're gonna do is call up your youngest niece.
Tantric yoga.
He's 77. She's 17. Sounds perfect, Gandhi. Sounds like the perfect girl to invite to your bed because the Muslims might kill us all. Let's be honest. And we gotta test our purity from now.
I see naked with each other.
I wonder what Gandhi wanted to get reincarnated as. You know what I mean? When he was like doing all this stuff, he's like, man, my life's gonna be sick next because I'm sleeping in bed next to my 17-year-old niece,
puppy.
and I'm not fucking her at all.
You want to get reincarnated as a puppy?
So many other guys would fuck their knees.
Look how pure I am. You see his like assistant being like, "Hey Gandhi, I'm quitting. This is weird. Like, you don't get purity. You don't understand what purity is.
You'll never get vitality. That's why you still have your period.
Card full. Anyways, we're wrapping it up. Anyways.
Yeah, wrap it up.
I know you have a podcast. Promote your shit, yo.
Yeah, bro. Podcast is called Dumb Woke. You could check it out on. Just check out my Instagram channel. All the videos and clips are on there. It's Where's Jesse's Dad? No apostrophe.
Where's Jesse's dad?
Where's Jesse's dad?
I'm gonna look that up.
Vancouver.
Right Sick.
Hell yeah, that was another episode of.
The podcast is called Dumb Woke.
Dumb Woke.
Dumb Woke.
Sick. And where do you find that? Everywhere you
can
podcast
find
or what?
No, you can find it on YouTube. There's not that many episodes out, but like the most of the video clips you can find out on Instagram. So I'll be posting up more.
Okay. Sick, man.
Cool.
Yeah, thanks for coming through, man. Our first guest, yo.
Thank you, bro. This was a dope fucking
man.
Yeah.
Pros and
I
Conquerors,
learned a lot, yo.
This
was actually more knowledging. This was more.
Can't believe all that knowledge.
Yeah, it's more educational for me than if anything.
Yeah, Trust me, man. I'm liking learning as we go too. Yeah. Like I go into it with not that much, and then I like the day before I'll do like a couple hours of research, just fucking watching shit, reading shit.
True.
And man, the more I get into it, the more I'm like, holy fuck, history is a motherfucker. I mean, and they really just choose who's a hero. Okay, this guy's a hero. Let's boost all that good stuff there. Sweep all that ugly shit under the rug.
Fuck
you know what I mean?
True.
Oh fuck, this letter about him fucking laying next to bed naked with a little girl. No. That doesn't fit the narrative.
They're like, get rid of it.
He was just a hungry man. And you're not yourself when you're hungry. Everyone knows that. Maybe Gandhi just needed a Snickers.
Holy, you want to end it on a fucking Snickers joke about Gandhi? Yo.
Hell yeah. Pros and Conquerors. I'm James JamEasy Cummins. That's Colin Cummings.
Peace, guys.
Peace, yo.
And Jesse.
And Jesse, the guest.
Thank you. Peace and love. Oh, man. Oh, that was actually fucking hilarious.
Yeah, man, that was fun.